Well, it was bound to happen eventually. The Rise of Skywalker rumor mill has finally churned out a genuine gut punch. Reddit user Jedi Paxis, who claims to be close to the film's production, has been busily leaking what they claim to be the entire plot of the film over the last month or so. Their latest revelation has to do with C-3PO, and if it's got any truth to it, it seems that more than a few fans' hearts are going to be broken into pieces. Of course, it's important to point out that this report has been in no way confirmed. The rumors around the Rise of Skywalker have been flying fast and furious of late, and nothing substantial has come from any official sources that back up Jedi Paxis leaks. That said, the reports offered up by Jedi Paxis carry an air of legitimacy for one compelling reason. Several of the plot points which they have put forward have been verified by Star Wars fan sites, who each cite their own independent sources. Bespin Bulletin and Jason Ward of MakingStarWars.com have both corroborated specific elements of Jedi Paxis reports, so there's a good chance some of these leaks contain at least some accurate information. It should also be mentioned that The Rise of Skywalker is currently in the midst of reshoots, so some of the plot details that are being reported on at this time could easily change by the time the final cut hits theaters. Having said all that, do be aware, potentially huge spoilers for The Rise of Skywalker lay ahead. This particular rumor revolves around a mysterious dagger which was once owned by a Force user loyal to the Sith, and upon it inscribed a message in an unidentifiable language. During the course of the film, Rey, Poe, and Finn are led to believe that this dagger may be the key to locating a Wayfinder, a device that for plot reasons is desperately sought after by both the movie's heroes and villains. Putting a long story short, it has to do with this guy right here. Luckily, the heroes are able to locate the dagger, but C-3PO, despite being fluent in over 6 million forms of communication, can only identify the inscription as an ancient Sith language, one of which he cannot translate due to restrictions in his programming. Finn, Rey, and Poe subsequently enlist the aid of an old acquaintance of Poe's named Zori Bliss to track down someone capable of hacking the protocol droid's programming, thus allowing him to provide a translation. They're able to do so, but there's a catch. And it's a pretty significant catch too. Zori's contact informs Rey, Poe, and Finn that he can get them to do what they want, but if he does, C-3PO's memory will be completely wiped. Understandably, the heroes are reluctant to lose their faithful companion, but this is where C-3PO finally gets his moment in the spotlight. The droid insists that the procedure be carried out, knowing full well that, for all intents and purposes, it will lead to his death. Zori's contact does his thing, and the modification results in a new, red-eyed look for 3PO, as seen in the D23 trailer that debuted earlier this year. The droid is then able to read the dagger's inscription, which reveals the location of the Wayfinder. Once his task is complete, C-3PO reboots, and after that happens, he's no longer the droid he once was, instead now little more than a blank slate. It's worth noting that C-3PO has appeared in every single Star Wars film, save for Solo: A Star Wars Story. It's also safe to say that he's been more prone to cowardice and heroism during that time. But if The Rise of Skywalker is to be the character's last on-screen appearance, which it almost certainly is, it seems apt to finally give this iconic protocol droid a genuine moment of heroic self-sacrifice.